Finally, Smoove Steve has returned with another video, and this one it's gonna be so dope that, you know, man, turn it off, man. That's how dope this video is gonna be. Turn it off, man. It's gonna be a crazy video, all right? So in this one, we got 5 sounds from gaming consoles that spooked us as kids, all right? That literally, like, it sends shivers down our spine. So if you sensitive, if you got sound sensitivity, then you need to turn this one off, because this video it's gonna turn some heads. So you already know what I'm saying, right? Leaving negativity behind. Why? Because it's reaction time. Get it?
And although
Got
they're
it.
not as
Good.
high-tech
Let's
as today's
get it.
consoles,
Let's
gaming
see.
consoles from the past have some qualities that make them just as good as the latest systems.
Oh, by the way, for those of you who had GameCube, join the GameCube squad. Comment. Just let me know. Be like, Steevie, Smoove, I have. Just type below. Just do it. Just be like, I have GameCube. Just type it. Yeah, it takes 5 seconds. I got GameCube because I was a GameCube kid. That was my favorite system. Just saying.
However, one very distinctive quality that old consoles have are their so-called Easter eggs and error messages.
Yeah.
Coming across these as a kid really spooked me, and the reason for this was not because of the visuals on the screen, but the sounds that came with the message. These eerie sounds definitely seemed out of place for a console that was meant to entertain, and it surely scared a lot of young gamers.
All of us watching this video got that one game that got that one error that makes us scared. Like for me, it's that blue screen of death on my computer. Like when my computer start messing up and that blue screen come up and them numbers come up like the Matrix, shit, Steevie Smoove goes crazy, man. That's my pet peeve. That come up, my heart start beating fast. I start sweating. I start seeing like things like the hospital nurse Joy coming to resurrect me, man. It's crazy. I can't handle the blue screen of death. Just saying.
That said, here are 5 gaming console sounds that spooked us as kids.
You about to hear some crazy shit. Excuse my French. I'm sorry, y'all. I got excited.
Sega CD warning. Now this first sound doesn't come from a console, but rather a game disc with a warning. And the sound that plays in this message is just as creepy as the following sounds on this list, which is why I felt this needed to be here. This message would play after inserting a Sega CD disc into a CD player instead of the Sega CD console. In other words, if you were to place a Sega CD disc into a regular CD player, you would get this message. Here, listen.
Okay, 2 things. First off, and nowadays, these times CD players don't even exist. Everybody got the iPad or got the phone, you know? No one uses the CD player. So I can see that happen in the old days when CD players were actually a thing. And the second part is, who the hell would even put a Sega disc inside a CD player? Somebody's mom did it. Comment below if your mom did it, all right? Get it? Got it? Let's get it. Let's keep going.
Warning, this disc is for use with a Sega CD system only. This disc contains CD-ROM data and is not for audio use.
No way. I don't believe that. Do you really think they added that in the background? I think he added that himself. We gotta test this movie game. We gotta get our old Sega CD, and we all have the same one. We all got that Sonic game. You know you got it. We all gotta put that Sonic game in, and we gotta see if that sound comes out. And if it come out, let me know. Be like, yo, Steve, that sound came out, bruh. That shit was scary. Let me know, man.
Please press stop on your disc player now. This disc contains CD-ROM data that may damage your audio system.
Sound like some Silent Hill shit in the background.
Please stop playing this disc immediately.
How much you want to bet? If you play that shit backwards, you're gonna hear like, kill yourself. Some crazy demonic shit. Guarantee. Play it backwards. My leg
According
is
to others who've tried this, leaving a Sega CD disc in the CD player would damage the speakers due to the loud, high-pitched guitar riffs that played. Now, I don't understand why Sega inserted those sounds when the woman who spoke sufficed. Warning us with words instead of with nightmare-inducing sounds would have been enough to make us eject the CD, and it would also have saved us from hearing those eerie sounds.
They did it on purpose, right? Sega is harsh. They're like, how dare you not use a Sega system for this disc?
Fearful
Destroy that
harmony.
speaker.
Unlike the sound I just talked about, this next one comes from a console, the PS1. The PS1 startup screen has always given me chills. Hearing that sound after turning on the PS1
Really?
wasn't scary, just pretty cool to hear. However, there is a sound on the PS1 that frightens me to this day, and it can be heard if you inserted a disc that the PS1 cannot read, such as a pirated game or a damaged disc.
No way.
Upon inserting an unreadable disc, the PS1 would start up as usual, but after a few seconds, you would then hear a loud and startling sound and arrive at a screen similar to the startup screen. Then after waiting for a few seconds, a sound...
He's making it sound as the worst sound in the world. We're gonna hear him go, you inserted a pirated disc. I don't get it. This sound better be like excruciating to the ears. Like, we need to be scared of this sound.
Fearful harmony would begin
the way he hyped it up, man.
Here's the sound.
That's the original sound. But where's all the... That comes in. It's actually relaxing. Now it's a little bit sinister. Now it's taking a turn for the worse.
Now what makes this frightening is the slow increase of the sound as you wait.
You know what? If he finds this to be frightening, he's probably like one of those people who are like in the Paranormal Activity commercials, who are like at the movie theaters going, oh! You ever seen a commercial with the Paranormal Activity? It's probably him. Like, he's the guy in those commercials.
It's almost as if PlayStation inserted this just to creep us out enough to never buy pirated games. This error message surely spooked me, but it isn't the only one from PlayStation. As you'll see next, there's more sounds from PlayStation consoles that scared kids. Personified fear. Just like the previous sound, this next one can be heard on the PS1. Personified fear, the name of the sound, can occur if you inserted an unreadable disc or if the BIOS of the PS1 is corrupted. Now, unlike Fearful Harmony, Personified Fear stops playing after a few seconds. However, that's just enough time to make you feel uneasy.
Did he name these
have a
sounds?
listen.
Personified fear. I hope y'all listen to this, because this sounds normal. Right now it's normal.
The sudden swoosh of the sound and its harshness was just enough to give me goosebumps.
Come on, man.
But what makes this scarier is the silence that follows.
Come on, man.
On top of that, you also arrive at a black screen. The darkness coupled with the silence can put you on edge, expecting a jump scare.
Oh, man. This guy probably closes his eyes and gets scared. Like, the darkness coupled with the silence. Like, what? How does that make you scared, man? Like, I'm calling BS on this one. These are just like regular things happening.
The PS2's red screen of death. By now you're
That's
probably
unnerving,
surprised
but not
that
scary.
most of these sounds come from PlayStation consoles. But I promise you that the last sound on this list will not be coming from a PlayStation. And I also promise you that it's creepier than the ones I've already said. Now this error message, known as the red screen of death, appears on the PS2. And just like all of PlayStation's error messages, the red screen of death comes with an unnerving sound. Listen.
I never got the red screen before, so I gotta hear. This is the first time. It's like live. I'm hearing this. I don't know, y'all. I think he needs to like get a better backbone or something, because I'm not really scared by any of these sounds. I mean, he's really gassing it with this.
You can get this message by inserting an unreadable disc, such as an Xbox or PC game. Seeing the screen turn red as dark ambient music played is probably what made this creepy. Now, before I move on to the next sound on this
Okay.
list, I just want to add that
Right.
PlayStation has made other creepy things like their commercials. And because of that, it makes me wonder if PlayStation deliberately made these error messages frightening. Who knows?
I doubt it. PlayStation would never do such things to us. They respect this
Xbox.
movie game. They wouldn't hurt
If
us.
you've ever owned the first Xbox, then you've most likely heard one of its creepy sounds. Unlike the other consoles on this list, Xbox has a few hidden sounds, all of which are downright creepy. Now, most of these sounds play in the background as you
That's
wait
a
on the
dope
console's
looking Xbox
dashboard,
start screen.
but there are some sounds that are well hidden within the system. These deeply hidden sounds were discovered after someone had extracted the audio files from the Xbox's hard drive. And to no surprise, these sounds are quite unsettling. Here's some of the sounds that were
Right.
found.
To this guy. All right, now that one right there, that one's that right there, that's pretty scary. Wow. Hey, I'm getting pretty spooked up by this one. What is this, cancer?
According to Microsoft, these sounds are actually public domain audio from NASA transmissions from the Apollo days that they tweaked. In other words, these were NASA transmissions that were modified in such a way that they came out sounding creepy. And the reason for adding these sounds, according to Microsoft, was so that the console would seem like it was made of technology from another world. Their intention to make the Xbox unlike any other console by adding those sounds was a success, but hearing those sounds as a kid didn't make us think Xbox was a superior
But nobody heard
console.
those sounds as a kid.
It just left us feeling uneasy.
Die, boo-doo, die,
Thanks
die.
for watching.
What the
If
hell?
there's any creepy sounds from consoles I left out, let me know in the comments below. That said, I'm Bizarre Bub, and I'll see you in the next countdown.
And I'm Smoovie Steve, and I'll see you in the next video. Anyway, Smoovians, that was dope, man. I like that video. I liked it, even though it was kind of corny at times. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of bad at times, and this, I wasn't that. Maybe you were scared, Smoothie. If you were scared, come give Stevie Smoove a hug. There we go. Nice. Let me pat you on the back. Now you feel good. Now go. There's other videos on the side here, but yo, thank you for coming out. Stevie Smoove appreciates every single minute you spend watching these videos with, man. We're friends now, right? Yeah, on a serious note, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe if you're new. I gotta go. My mama made some chicken and I'm hungry as a mama over here, alright? Take care, and hopefully I'll see you in another video.